Hi guys, Steph here. Right, what we got for you today? Well, you'll see it's a pen in this plastic case. Let's take the cover off, and what you'll see, we've got a pen, fountain pen to the middle, we've got a spare cartridge to the right there, and to the left there we've got this sort of like a ballpoint refill. Now first of all, what I'm going to do is let's take the fountain pen out of the case, pop that to one side, and there's the fountain pen. Comes in this lovely stainless steel fountain. Well, it's a stainless steel fountain pen, rather unusual in the fact that I've never actually seen one before. It's got a little secret to it, a nice little touch to it, which we'll show you in a moment. But this fountain pen is a Goldring Delphin Stempelfuller fountain pen. Now, for you German speaking people out there, Stempelfuller may give you a clue. So, as I say, a stainless steel fountain pen. To the end of the barrel we've got this sort of like a blind cap. To the end of the barrel we've got this black stud there. Let's take you up to the cap. Now, to the bottom of the cap there, you'll see it says Goldring. So it's a Goldring fountain pen, as we said. It's got a stainless steel clip, which is quite a plain, unassuming clip, and to the top of the clip there you'll see it says Dolphin, and then below that it has West Germany. To the very top we've got this sort of peaked, well, yes, a chrome stud to the top of the cap. So it's a West German fountain pen. As I say, I've never actually seen one before. I thought it was quite an interesting pen, so I thought I'd do a review on it. Now, with it saying West Germany on the clip, I would say the pen, it's not necessarily vintage, but I would say, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 years old. Now, it's a slip-on cap. Let's give you a twirl, show you the pen in different angles, like so. Let's take you up to the section. You can see it's got quite a nice section to it. Let's give you a sideways view, and it's got this quite a nice, I would say, sort of a sort of semi-hooded stainless steel nib to it. Okay, I've actually given it a clean. It didn't need much work doing to it. It's in lovely condition, but there's the nib, a stainless steel nib. Very sort of similar to some of the, yeah, I would say some of the Mont Blanc nibs. This sort of squared with the sort of two shoulders to each side. Now, as I said, it's a fountain pen, but if we come back and bring the box here, let's put that to one side. With it being a fountain pen, and it also comes with this ballpoint or fine point rollerball section, which allows you to unscrew the nib, pop this section into the barrel, and you now have a rollerball which you can actually go away and write. So it's a fountain pen come rollerball. Let's put the fountain pen, the nib section, back into it. So a very interesting fountain pen. Now, as we said, to the bottom we've got this sort of blind cap, and again, for you people that sort of knows a little bit of German or German speaking, the Stempelfuller may give you a clue to the interesting feature of this particular pen. What we do, we simply pull out the end section like so, and you'll see something inside the barrel there. What we actually do is get the cap, and we actually insert the cap to the top of them two little notches, and at this point, it says heat, there's a little bit of a spring on it. What happens now? You've actually got a rubber stamp inside there. I don't know if you can actually see, you've got the sort of the ink pad. Now unfortunately, because I don't think it's ever been used, it's all dried up. But there's the ink pad, and I'm assuming you can have your own name, your own business, whatever. And what it means is when you can actually pull it out of the barrel, you can now stamp away with your name, with your company, be it whatever. So a very interesting little feature. So the Stempelfuller basically means it's a stamp fountain pen. So let's pop that back in. There you go, it's actually slightly spring loaded to the bottom. So you pop the stamp back in, pull the cap off again, and away you go. And that just simply now says hey, pop it back in, just slides home like so. So a very interesting little pen. It's a fountain pen with an ink stamp in the barrel. Hey, excellent. The size of the pen from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, it's around about 139 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, approximately 11 millimeters in diameter. Now if I come back with the box, and what I'll actually do now is insert the original cover. I wanted to keep it a little bit of a secret, but there you have, it says Goldring. In the middle it has Delphin Stempelfuller, and then it shows you a picture of the pen to the right, which would have given it away, so that's why I kept it away. Inside there you've got the instructions, tell you how to use the stamp and how to replace the cartridge or the rollerball section. So there we have it. In fact, what I'll actually do, because I know you people like to see pens writing, I'm not going to ink the pen up because, as you saw earlier, it's got a full cartridge there ready for somebody to use. So it's not a pen for me, this, although it's very interesting. There is people out there that collect sort of novelty fountain pens, so what we'll do, we'll try and find a new home for this. I'm sure there's collectors out there of fountain pens that have these stamps in them, or a novelty fountain pen. But let's just simply dip the ink, or the nib should I say, in the ink, and let's see how the pen actually writes. So what it is a Goldring Delphin Stempelfuller fountain pen. Again, I would say the pen is, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 years old. It's actually a very nice writer. It's actually quite smooth, writing with a fine line. There's no variation in the line, but for a stainless steel nib, a lovely smooth writer. So what we'll do, we'll leave it at that just for the writing sample, put the cap back on, and there we have it. There's the writing sample, nice and smooth, writing with a fine line, a very interesting fountain pen. So let's pop that to one side. Let's pop the ink to one side, bring the case back on, and there we have it again, the rollerball sort of replacement. Let's pop the pen back in the case, and let's pop the top back on like so, and there we have it. So, what do we have underneath here? We have ballpoint fountain pen and some sort of a number on it. Again, made in West Germany. Very interesting pen. I'm sure there'll be somebody out there that'd love this pen, so again, let's find a new home for it. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the video. I hope you found it quite interesting, and as I did with this particular pen, quite an unusual pen. Don't forget, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and if you possibly can, please support my work. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.